Most of the time I don't read the creepypastas. I literally start reading. Wow. So I literally just I literally just start reading with y'all. So I've never read anything before. I've only done that to a couple of my short stories. Right before we start, y'all, I'm gonna thank Peaceful One for giving me the Bones creepypasta, because he's just thanking me right now for reading it. So I was like, no problem. I mean, why would there be a problem? Alright, y'all. Oh, God, this story's not... Oh, I just read the first line. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna say this in the most squeaker voice. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios! I'm just gonna click on a random one. Because those stories are, like, never true. The big crying. No, we're gonna do Clyde.avi. Okay, that's short. But the masterpiece. Alright, y'all, we're just reading the Dead House. Dang! Alright. I was an intern at Nickelodeon Studios. We were in an animation room. One intern found a file of the Loud House episodes which were in his computer. But one there was which was eerie. It was called The Loud Horror See Who. We laughed at the name of the video. Then one intern pressed play. Here we go. The intro was normal. I'm sick. With no weirdness. Then the title came on. The episode's name was The Dead House, and it showed Lincoln crying with poison in his hand. We thought this was a sick joke or something. The shot of the house looked like it had something wrong with it, which was weird because the shot of the house always looked normal, even when there was a fight. It then cut to Lincoln sobbing in his room for like 30 seconds. It looked like the voice actor was forced to cry with Lincoln's voice. We haven't noticed it. Then it showed Lincoln holding poison. Lincoln was shaking. He was holding poison, like they were forced to do it. Then they swallow it. After they swallowed, he was vomiting blood. He started to fall down with blood coming out of his mouth. Then Lynn knocks on Lincoln's door, but there are no answers. Lynn opens it anyway. She saw her brother lying on the floor with blood covering his mouth. So Lynn started to cry and told all her sisters about it. But Lynn thought it was a murder, so all the older sisters came, besides the young sisters, except Lucy. Then they were crying. It faded to black and showed the sign of the cemetery, which it did. It said Royal Wood Cemetery. So there was a funeral at the Loud House. It was about Lincoln. I'm sick. I'm just trying to clear my throat, y'all. It had all of their friends. Everybody who knew Lincoln was there and crying. So later, one guy came up to the microphone. He said this: We have to come here to hear the mourn of an 11-year-old kid named Lincoln Loud. He is our good friend of mine. We like his family, like their 10 sisters. We know that one day we might lose a friend, even when they are young. We guess the cause of death is murder, but the police are still investigating in his room. But later, it cut to a random guy driving a car, but he was speeding, so he hit the fence, crashing through the gravestones. but they crashed. It paused and showed a tombstone that said this. Chris Savino, 1971 to 2018. I was shocked because it's 2017 and 2018 is near. It may be a joke or an actual So later the car will roll over the funeral, breaking everything in its path, killing everybody instantly. They show a shot of the picture of all the people from the funeral laying down dead. Some of them are bleeding. Then the car landed to the lake. Then the police. There are polices and ambulance. Police. What? There are polices and ambulances surrounding the area. They opened the door and saw no one in the car. Then they turned the car on for themselves, and one of the policemen who was in the car investigating was here in the forest. The car go to the forest until no one find them? What? Oh, sorry. But they can't find the car. So later, it showed a house scene of the house getting demolished. And then the episodes ended. The credits weren't normal because it showed the house in the background. Okay, there was no themes, there was no song playing, only the noise from the police investigating. Then a mystery figure came in with a knife and stabbed all the police. And we heard all of their screams, which is horrifying. Then later, a Nickelodeon logo came up, and it was slow and creepy. It only showed one frame of Lincoln and a casket. Then it stopped. By the way, it actually did say then it stopped. There's a lot of things wrong with this. Bear with me. After that, we made Chris Savino go to the animation room and tell him if he make this episode. What? We showed the whole episode. Chris Savino responded like this: "No, I didn't even remember making this, but I usually talk about it. But what? But I usually talk about it, but not to make it. Until I drew one drawing of a funeral of Lincoln Loud. I'm sure that's possible if the episode ever got to air on TV. There's a lot of things wrong with the end, like a 4-year-old started writing. So I'm gonna just start talking and a way to correct everything. I will give them an apology, even with the tombstone with my name. I'm not sure how to explain that, so if you're okay, send this across the internet. Tell them it was a fan animation. I'm okay if you keep it, but I'm not sure if was cursed. What? But he was wrong. I woke up with the TV to go watch the news, and there was a report of the same thing in the dead house. The reporter went to the scene of the crime, and there has been a car accident in the cemetery. It rolled over the funeral, killing everybody. Then all the policemen mysteriously were found the scene while investigating. The car vanished in the forest mysteriously, and now on the newspaper it said Chris Savino went missing. I quit work as an intern at Nickelodeon this is so bad. So I quit working as an intern and never watched Nickelodeon again. But then I saw a figure which looked like Chris Savino, but it wasn't him. And then I saw the figure killing my family, and others went missing, including the person who watched it with me. So I go bring my laptop, sharing the story on Wikia on the top of my apartment building, which I'm going to jump off on my building to be happy. Bye. Alright, I'll give the story a 7 and the grammar and the vocabulary a 4. Like, are you kidding me? And never watch Nickelodeon again. I woke up and turn on the TV and I go watch the news. And there's a crime report that looks like the same thing that happened in the Dead House. Oh, I've read over this. The same thing happened in Dead House. I actually put it in my own words. Yes, the grammar 4, vocabulary 4. Well, I mean the vocabulary, the grammar. But
Did you hear any noise?
y'all, that's it.
What?
This is a very bad group pasta. See y'all. Bye.